Welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this Colosseum where you can do battle with your friends, but make sure you hit subscribe and let's get straight into the video. Alright, so to start off with, I've laid out a sort of outline of the Colosseum type thing. This is actually going to be a slightly different shape to the Roman Colosseum. It's more like a Eastern Roman style thing. And I also built up the front area. Well, this isn't quite finished yet, but I've sort of laid out some basic things. I put a roof on the main tower. This thing is like 3 blocks wide at the front, and then you've got like a 5-block entrance here. And you've got these little 3x3s. Now these are going to go all along the way to sort of build up the walls, because that's how they sort of look. And I'm going to put stairs in here probably and do some extra detailing around the floor and all that sort of thing. We've got towers on the side, so this makes up the whole front entrance, which I've already put together. But I'm going to detail this and put in the window things. So yeah, let's do that. Alright, so at this point I'm sort of detailing out the windows and stuff. Then I go on to add a tower onto this one. The way I do this is I make a base and then I build up the structure from there with different blocks. I'm using cut and normal copper here. But yeah, this is a nice little tower up here. I do end up changing the design slightly at the end after this time lapse because I wasn't quite happy with the way it goes up, but I think this looks pretty decent. And I put an iron bar on the top just to give it a little bit of point. Then we put the stairs in each of the windows, as well as detailing different blocks in, so variation of everything, which is very nice. And then I go through the whole build, do that, and I add some details to the towers on the outsides, add some doors and add some windows with the iron bars there, and then there you go. I got a big nice thing. And I also added the tower on the right. Alright, okay, there's some good details in there. We've got all the windows done, and we've got all the towers done. I've added this one as well. I didn't show that in the time lapse, but yeah, we've got a bunch of details, windows, and a new window here I didn't show, but that's going to be pretty good. And then all we need to do now is we need to do this sort of thing all around these and all the way around here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the curve bits yet, but yeah, this space is going to be really cool. I plan on having some like horse racing and jousting and stuff, and also some like actual proper combat and stuff in there. But this is sort of part of the city I'm building over here. But this is a mega palace building that we're making, and yeah, I'm going to have fights in here. So this is a really cool Colosseum build sort of style thing. But yeah, let's get into some more of the walls going up. Alright, so now I'm going to build up all of these 3x3 holes on all of the walls, and then when I got to the curve bits I sort of just changed how the curve goes over, sort of following the line on the bottom that I'd already done. Then I went through and got to the SN bit where it's a slightly bigger gap. Then you keep going around, and I added some texture variation as I went along, but I'll go back through all of it and do that again with the sandstone and the cut sandstone stuff. Then I go up to the second layer. This one was a little bit more difficult to texture variate and stuff, because you have to use scaffolding and all that sort of thing, but it's quite easy to place down the first layer and you get quite a nice looking build here. But as we go around, yeah, you just keep adding the sandstone. I'm cutting off the corners to make it easier to build. You just do a straight. This is actually very stupid of me. I shouldn't have done it like this because that was more difficult. But yeah, now I'm going to bring in all the cut sandstone, all the regular sandstone mixed in with the smooth sandstone to give this nice look. And then the stairs are going to come in. These are quite difficult to figure out where they should be on the corner ones, but then I've sort of figured out a design for it, and I brought that all the way around. I'm mixing up the stairs every single time, so make sure you've got something different. And this is where it gets difficult because I have to use scaffolding to go up to each of the layers and do it a bit slower than I would be before using the stairs. I just copied what I did on the bottom, but with different textures, different types of stairs. And we get to the big one there. Add that in. All of these things are like going to be textured again later, so I don't need to do too much worrying about that. I just want to make sure the stairs are different each time you do it. So yeah, we're almost done there. Okay, so now we have the walls all built up. I need to texture variate them still a little bit, but I put all the stairs in. That took quite a while to get to the up to levels and do that. But yeah, we got all the walls in. It's sort of made this nice shape now, and I put the entrance in. It's all done now. But yeah, we got to put the cut sandstone and also normal sandstone variants into where the wall pillars are, and then we can get on to building something in the middle. Alright, so next we're going to have to put in some a roof on this. I'm going to go for a similar style as over here, where I just put some oxidized copper slabs going along like this, all the way around, and then I'm going to do it on the curve bit as well. And then down here, what I'm thinking is we're going to go for some stands in here. So I need to build up a little stand, something like that, and then just bring it all the way across. And then we've got a decent amount of space in here just to have the fighting arena in. And we'll put some like sand on the floor. We're going to probably transform most of the terrain around here because it's all plains right now, which isn't really what we want. So yeah, if we bring this across, that should help bring the stands. And then over here, I think I'll make like a sort of royal stand bit. So we'll have like a pedestal for the king or the emperor to sit on, where he can have his throne and watch over the games, sort of thing, in the Colosseum, because that's sort of a very important part, I feel like. And it should be a little bit higher maybe, and you have like a little step up. This is off-centered, isn't it? So there's 2 on this side and 1 on this side. There you go. So that's now more centered, and then we bring in the sandstone. I'm going to probably texture all of this and do all of the stuff we normally do. But yeah, this Colosseum is looking really nice. I think it's going on along well. I think it just needs the terraining is going to be a main important thing in here. Let's try something like that, and we'll put some slabs in a minute, and then we'll bring the throne in somewhere around here, and that should be good. I think that's a good layout. I'll do the same stand on the other side, and then we'll get the battle arena going. Alright, so now I'm going to try and place sand like all over the floor. I've sort of done most of the rest of the stuff. I've put in the stands. I've got the roof almost done. I'm waiting for some copper to age to do that. But the rest of this is just going to be sand, hopefully, and then we're going to line the edges with some coarse dirt and all that stuff. And then what we're going to do is like make some height variation in the actual arena. So you've got some little like bits where they've like jotted out the ground, and bits that goes down into the ground as well. So all of that's going to be put in place. And then yeah, we'll have sort of some like probably maybe some like areas where the fighters would come out of, and like where they'd get their weapons from and stuff maybe. But we'll probably have to add that at another date because this is already taking a long time to build. Yeah, I need to get the sand all in here. But the problem is I actually built this over like a cliff face, so I'm going to have to terraform some of this to get myself. I'm going to have to replace half of this dirt to get all the stuff back in. But I'll get that done, and I'll show you the end result hopefully. Alright, the floor is basically done now. I've put a sort of coarse dirt outline, and then I've put all the sand and all these pits, and I put redstone on the floor as sort of blood stains, and then you've got little pillars that come out of the floor to sort of act as obstacles, so you can jump around them or you can jump up on top of them. And then I put in a little throne at the top, so the emperor can sit here and look over the battles. I also put in some seats on the side. I'm not sure about these, but I think they'll do for now. And I've almost finished the roof. It's not quite done. There's a few gaps and stuff at the back. But yeah, this is a really cool project, and I hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure you do subscribe because it took me ages. It took me all day to make this video. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.